Yes, well, good evening. Welcome, Sky Blue Fans TV. Yes, I'm Milesy. And well, yes, it's yet another 3-game week coming up. Can we get another 9 points and make it 4 3-game weeks out of the last 5? You never know. Also, how many points can we get from these next 6 games with the run up to New Year's? We've got Lee Sparrow joining us, our Ipswich fan, joining us all the way from Ipswich tonight as well. Have we got the best midfielders in the league? Is it the best midfield? You tell us. And if we are top or if we're second in the new year, does Doug stick or twist? Does he stick or twist? And have you started your Christmas shopping yet? Because don't worry, we've got you covered because we've got some great ideas for you tonight on the show, live on Sky Blue Fans TV. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get the show on the go. A couple of the panel aren't here yet because they're at a meeting at the club shop, at the ground. Get that right. Oh, here we go. That's a good start, isn't it? But yeah, so they're not here yet. But we have got a panel. There's 2 of us to start off the show, but I've got to start it with this. Look at that little video and his haircut.
That looks perfect for some more headers, doesn't it? He's ready to knock some more goals in.
You don't think he's took too much off his height, do you? So he can't just glance it.
That'd be perfect.
Perfect. Superb. Absolutely superb. So tonight then, Vicky, it's just us 2 to start off the show. And first of all, another 3-game week, right? I mean, these are coming thick and fast now. We know that. We've got 6 games between now and New Year. But, I mean, out of these 3 games, I think there's a real tricky one this weekend, isn't there? There's a real tricky one. There's another tricky one in midweek, 2 away games on the bounce, a lot of travelling, and especially a ground we've never won at. In the league. But let's look ahead to Saturday. We're going to have Lee coming on a little bit later on, joining us from Ipswich. But what do you want to see this weekend from the Sky Blues? Really, I mean, because obviously this is a tricky ground. Although we did win the league there in League One, but what are you expecting this weekend?
I think we just have to carry on where we've left off. Really, just take the game to Ipswich. I mean, it's undoubtedly a tough tie. It's one of the harder away fixtures that we're going to face this season, isn't it? But I think that ultimately we've shown this season that we know how to go away from home and win games. And so we've got to take it to Ipswich and not be scared of them. Like we can, on our day, beat anybody, I believe. And so I think we go and we concentrate on our attributes and go for it. And there's no reason why we can't get a result down there.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched both games. I watched Ipswich Friday night against Oxford. I watched them again on Tuesday night against Blackburn. I thought the Tuesday night game was like, it was end to end. It was a real, it was quite scrappy, but it was end to end, and both teams wanted it. But I think Blackburn wanted it more, and maybe a draw is good for us going to Ipswich. Because if they'd gone 2 games without a win or a draw, I think this on Saturday might be like even tougher. But this is the test, isn't it? That everyone's saying to us, oh, we haven't played anyone yet. Well, hold on a minute. We've played nearly everyone in the top 6. And when you look at Ipswich with all their money, I think someone was saying they're worth over 130 million or something. Their squad, it's ridiculous. So they should be doing better. So do you believe that, Ipswich aren't really firing on all cylinders and are they going to start finding their way? Or, like you just said, have we just found way to win and are we too good at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, sorry, excuse me, I'm a bit croaky. All these weekends away are killing me. But I think it looked a few weeks ago that they were starting to pick up some form, and I was thinking that was becoming a bit of a worry. But then obviously they've dropped away the last couple of games, and like you said, I definitely agree. I think the fact they got a draw on Tuesday is good, because we wouldn't have probably wanted to be playing them at home if they'd had 2 defeats in a row. That's I mean, just psychologically, it just helps, doesn't it? I think. But I think it's a common. I mean, it's strange with all the teams that came down last season that none of them have really took a grip of the league this season. I mean, all the teams up the top are just ones that are sort of been in the Championship for a few seasons now. So it's been a strange season from that point of view, because you would expect, with the squads and the money that those teams have got, that they should be competing more. And we saw when we played Ipswich in the Cup last season, the depth they got, because they obviously made some changes from their Premier League squad and still beat us relatively comfortably, didn't they, in the FA Cup? But I think we've stepped up a level. I think there's a bit of a mark actually of how far we've come, because in recent seasons we found like Portman Road a difficult place to go, and I think that this will be our best sort of display down there in recent years. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. I think that if we turn up and we play like we have been this season and set the standards that Frank's been asking of the players, I think we'll give them a game. And I think that'll be a mark of how far we've come. And I think that's what it's about, really. It's the team that we are now. So on our day, we can beat anybody. And I think that Ipswich are going to be one of the tougher tests, because they've undoubtedly got a decent squad. But we've had tough tests. We went to Middlesbrough, that was a tough test. We've obviously got Southampton coming up in a couple of weeks. We went away to Leicester, got a result there. That was a tough test. So there are games that are difficult in the Championship. And I mean, ultimately, no game is easy, is it, in the Championship? Anybody can beat anybody. But we've just shown this season that we know how to go about getting a result. And so, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah.
I'm the same. I mean, yeah, as you say, we've already had some tough tests. I mean, Middlesbrough away to go 2-0 up, then Middlesbrough to claw it back, and we go on and win it 4-2. It just shows the mental strength that the team has got. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic the way that they are galvanised. The one thing I noticed, I don't know if you've seen this, and I think I said it in our chats as well, that Ipswich, for me, they don't really have what I can see. I mean, obviously people might see it different to me, but what I can see is I think they haven't got the team spirit that we have as a team. There isn't that connectivity with the players. You know what I mean? They're not connecting with each other, where our team is like they're all on board with what Frank's trying to do, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, I think that I don't know exactly the sort of turnover of players at Ipswich, because obviously they went up and no doubt they reinforced, and then they lost some players, and that's a relatively new squad, I would have imagined. Whereas we've got, I mean, there's a lot to be said for the longevity in our squad. Like, these players have been playing together now for a fair few seasons, and so that relationship, and they all talk about that sort of friendship, and you're right, that there's a lot to be said for that. That's like an extra player almost. That ability to work for each other and to want to win as a team is massive. And I'm not sure. I think that probably we got one of the strongest squads from that perspective in the league, and that's another attribute to our team at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, you say strongest squads. A lot of people are probably going to message in now saying we haven't got a strong squad. We haven't got a strong squad. But I know what you're saying, as in an activity with the players, togetherness. That's a strong squad. It's not necessarily having more players on the bench. You're on about that. They're all together.
The core,
the core, which is brilliant. I mean, for me, I think this weekend. It's crucial for me this weekend, and look, I know everyone's going to say, yeah, well, it's only because he's your favourite player, but I think it's crucial we have Sakamoto back on the pitch this weekend, because we seen it last week. There wasn't that togetherness on the right hand side with Milan, was there?
No, and they have got some pace on the wings, haven't they? That's somewhere we'll need to have control in the game. And so if we can play Sakamoto and Milan, that's a strong attribute for us, isn't it? And I think we do miss that when he's not available.
Yeah, I mean, they've got this Philogene. Is it Philogene?
Yeah, I'm not sure that, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he's red hot at home, but he can't play away. So, that's one player we've got to look out for. And Hirst as well, because he always scores against us, doesn't he? So, it's a bit frustrating. Right, before we carry on, should we get some comments in? Let's get some comments in. Let's see what everyone's saying. Go on, Vicky. Come on.
Right. Gavin's still the. Oh, one sec, sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, there we go.
Do it again.
Sorry.
Do it.
Right. When I click on it, it stops me reading it. Oh, there we go. I can do that. Right. Sorry. This is my first go at reading comments. So
that's all right. That's
so not as good as Claudio or Jack. We'll give it a go. Yeah. Right,
you are. You're better than them too. You're better than them too.
Oh, cheers, man. Right, so he said Ipswich are our toughest test yet? Question mark. Possibly, but I would say Borough and Stoke were perhaps tougher, and we dealt with them. So I think, that's pretty much what we've said, haven't we? We've had some tough tests, and we've shown this season that we know how to deal with that. There's plenty of evening all, guys, and thanks all for watching. Rich T has commented similar to you, Miles, that hopefully Tats is back because it gives us a more balanced side. So hopefully that will be the case. I'm not sure because obviously he was out for his head injury, concussion. I'm not sure there's a permitted time, isn't there? I don't know whether he'll be allowed back or not. Have you heard anything about that?
I'd not heard anything, but if you think about it, it was 2 weeks ago. It was a week and a half ago, wasn't it? Because it was Middlesbrough away. Yeah. So I would think he should be okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Doug Bowden's put Ipswich were absolutely pants on Tuesday night. And Glenn's pretty much echoed what you said about Ipswich being a group of individuals, not a team. And I think, like we've just said, that the unity in our squad is massive, and it's making a big difference this season. Rams of the Possible has said that he watched the game too, and Ipswich all for. There's a few comments like that, really, just saying about how poor they thought Ipswich were. Here's an interesting one. So Ian Courts has commented on the Second Tier podcast, Eating Humble Pie, and now saying how good Frank is. I don't know if you've seen that. They put a podcast out saying that they got it wrong, and that's quite amusing to say.
Yeah, do you know what, Vicky? You've watched it, haven't you? But I thought that was a brilliant video. Absolutely brilliant. The way he did it with the TV, with the recap, rewind and all that sort of thing. I thought that was really clever. But not only that, I thought they really did eat their humble pie. And do you know, I listened to their after the weekend show and they didn't mention us, and now I know why, because they did a separate
whole special,
whole special, which is understandable. And I sent a message from Sky Blue Fans TV and said, thanks for the great and kind words about our club. I put our club first. I didn't put Frank Lampard first, because everyone keeps putting Frank Lampard's Coventry City. No, if it's anyone's club, it's Doug King's Coventry City. And then I put thanks for the kind words about our great club and also about Frank Lampard. Keep up the good work. Love the show. That's what I put.
I always enjoyed that show, but because it started getting weird about Coventry, it was a bit of a shame, because I sort of felt like I didn't really want to watch it anymore, and I've always quite enjoyed their content. So hopefully now they're back on board, we can enjoy that again.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good show. That was really enjoyed it.
So some CCFC's put, would you a draw? It's been a while. Nah, just more wins, wins all the time.
Hey, look, we've only got a match. I was talking to my boss. My boss, right? He's not really into football. One of his lads plays football. His father-in-law supports Spurs. Oh wow! And I was explaining to him today, and he come because he's been away working, setting up events and stuff. And he comes in, he says, still top of the league then? I says, yeah, by 10 points and 12 points away from third. He says, is that good? I said, what do you mean, is that good? I says, it's brilliant. I says, all we got to do now for the rest of the season is match everyone's results below us. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we got to do. So it don't matter. If everyone below us draw, and we draw, it don't matter. Gap stays the same.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's mental.
So Frank agrees that we're the better team, and if we work hard, we'll win. I think that's what it's down to, isn't it? It's about the levels that Frank's set, and that when we play to those levels, we can beat anybody. Mark Patman's put, we play as a team, and any players making subs are playing well. I think that's been a big thing this season, actually, Miles. I don't know if you agree that when players have come on as subs, they've all contributed. There's been a lot of contributions from players coming on. They're not just sort of dead weights at the end of the game. They actually are having meaningful contributions to games, and that's a big thing as well.
And that's what you want, isn't it, Vic? That's what you want from your subs. You don't just want a sub coming on and not doing anything. You want them to come on and get straight into it and really, really make an impact. I remember when Eccles come back from injury, didn't he come on as a sub? And he struggled to get up to the pace of the game because you knew he was just coming back from injury, and you watched it. You watched it, and you were watching him on the pitch. You thought he's way off it. He's way off it. Is it too soon? But then you got to get your minutes in the legs, haven't you? Same as Rodoni when he come on as sub. You thought, yeah, he's rusty. He's coming back from injury. He missed 9 weeks or something, wasn't it? It seemed longer than that, didn't it? That 9 weeks.
It did. Actually. Yeah, it did seem longer.
It did. It did seem ages. But then you think how quick they get up to speed. I mean, Eccles 2 goals in 3 games. Rodoni, when he played the other day on Saturday, I thought he did really well. I thought he played great for someone who's come on as sub twice, and he's come straight back into it, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely. The sort of speed of getting back up to match speed.
Yeah,
it's been incredible, really.
Yeah, it's mad.
So, have I read that one? I forgot now.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you read that one.
Cobb comments, but every game will be tough due to us being at the top, and every team will want our scout, which I suppose is another. It's an unusual situation for us, isn't it? We're not used to being that team that everyone's trying to shoot down, so it's a different battle now for the rest of the season, because teams will be looking to try and take us off our perch, won't they? But it's exciting times. But so Tamara K, I think. Well said, Vicky. On our day, we could beat anybody.
Look at her picture. See her picture. Oh, here's your mate. Look.
Yeah, she's talking about Bobby. She loves a bit of Bobby. He's probably serving a ban on Saturday. I'm sure he's had his 5 cards. Not yet, because it started fresh now, hasn't it? And also it started fresh. It's up to 10 now, isn't it?
I think isn't Saturday the cut off?
Well, I thought it was last Saturday.
I was talking to Claudia. I think we said it was this Saturday. I'm not sure, but they're on 4, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's Bobby.
He's playing Dawn. Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing. Bobby, Kitchen, De Silva, and Torp all on 4, aren't they?
Yeah, I thought it was last Saturday it cut off, but anyway, he hasn't got enough, so he should be okay. Hopefully.
I'll Google it while you're reading comments. Hold on.
Cool. Okay, great. Right, there you go, Dawn. Miles going to do a bit of research for you. So Mark Rainbows, but steady on Miles. It's true that we've only played teams lower than us in the league, and there's some laughing faces because obviously everyone is. Some more good evenings. Then Cov 9290 has put Ipswich sold their core. They're a better team in their promotion season than they have now. Now they're just individuals. I think that's a true reflection, actually, isn't it? I think that season they got promoted. They'd built a core in League One and then carried that through, and they've almost sort of dismantled that now, and they're in a little bit of a disjointed situation. And whereas we've sort of carried on our building process, and I guess actually we're both Ipswich and Luton. It shows how careful you have to be about how you deal with that, so you don't completely dismantle it once we go up. So that.
Okay, I have an answer for Dawn. It is this Saturday, 19.
But he's okay because he's only got 4.
Yeah, he's okay. He's only got 4, but it's this Saturday, 19. Yeah. So
cool. Paul Cutterford, but we're everything that the other clubs don't want us to be. We are open and aggressive when we're expected to be tight and compact to make it easy on the opposition. We don't. I don't know if the rest of it's somewhere else, but we'll see if we come to the rest of that.
I was going to say what he's just said there. I watched Benjamin Bloom. He's an Ipswich fan. And he said, you watch this weekend because Coventry won't sit back and play the low block. He can see it being a 5-4 and Coventry getting the winner in injury time.
I was watching Man City Fulham the other day, which was a crazy game, but they've gone a bit like that, haven't they? Just like, oh, well, we're not going to bother to defend properly anymore. We're just going to score a lot of goals. And I mean, it's the way you want to watch football, really, isn't it? I know you're supposed to be all defensively sound, but I'd much rather see 9 goals than 1 goal in the game. Like, who wants that sort of boring rubbish? You want to be excited, don't you? So I'm happy for it to be open as long as we're just scoring the most and winning. That's happy days.
Yeah, definitely. I'm up for that.
So Cov9290 has put that he's a Cov fan living near Ipswich, and so he needs to win this because presumably he's got some Ipswich mates that live near him.
Well, we're stopping the weekend. We're stopping the weekend, so we'll see you down there. Sorry, Vic, carry on.
And he's just put about the Ipswich managers making too many rotations, and that doesn't help either, does it? If you've not got any consistency.
Yeah, consistency. That's what you need.
Solid CCFC just commented that he hadn't seen the second tier podcast.
Oh, it's good. Check it out. It's good.
No, definitely.
Here we are advertising other people's podcasts.
We are, aren't we? But there you go. Will King's reposted ours. Thanks, Will, as always, for the support.
Cheers, Will.
Ian Smalls, but if Rudy and Tatsu are starting, I think a draw is the minimum. Fair enough, isn't it?
Definitely, Ian. Definitely.
Mark Wayne put Ipswich might be our toughest game of the season so far. It's nothing compared to what would be on offer next season if we do the P word. Well, yeah, that's true, isn't it? That's a whole nother ball game, isn't it? And Trevor Merriam has put, have you watched Overlap with Roy Keane, Wright, etc.? They've said about Frank Lampard, it's really good. I haven't seen all of that. I don't know if you have, Miles. I saw a clip. There was a clip on Facebook about some of Roy Keane's quote, which was quite positive about the club. I will watch all of that because it'd be interesting to say.
Yeah, we got sent the link today. I haven't had chance. I was just saying to Vicky, it's just been mental all day. So yeah, no, not yet. We will do.
Will's put Tractor Boys to get bogged down and forward by Cov. Play up Sky Blues, believe. We do believe, don't we? Come on.
Yeah, we do believe.
Oh, here you go. This is some bad news for Dawn because James Hollyoaks put that Thomas is wanted by Brentford and leaves this January. Ooh.
No one's going anywhere. What? No. I'm not being funny, right? Yeah. I know money talks, Vicky. We all know money talks. No matter, like us, if we were looking for another job, money talks. But these players are on the verge of doing it the right way, not the easy. I say it's the right way, not the easy way. The easy way is to be sold to a Premiership team and you go straight into the Premier League. We're doing it the right way, and I think these players know they're doing something special here and they want to be part of something special. Yeah, I really do.
Look, if they'd come in the summer for him, he might have gone because he wouldn't know how the season was going to pan out. I just can't imagine that any of the players that are playing a core part in our squad will want to leave mid-season. Yeah. I mean,
I can't
for 6 months. No, like you said, there is money, but it just those opportunities will still be there in the summer, either with us or somewhere else. So just But that's just to calm Dawn down because I should be crying into her Horlicks. They were probably going. She's going to beat me up now because I'm going to be in trouble. Mark Wainbo's put a lot of opposition fan blogs, streams, etc. talk about playing us as a free hit. Teams might think differently, but opposing support don't believe they can beat us.
It's mad, isn't it? It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. It's like
it's crazy,
we were saying that last season, weren't we? We were saying, "Oh, it's a free hit, this one." What? And now teams are saying it. Fans are saying it about us. It's mad. It's a free hit.
And Mark's also put that he totally agrees. He'd much rather watch a game with loads of goals than a 1-0. And he's remembering the Don Howe 0-0 games. There were some dull times, wasn't there? We have had some dull times. And then Keena's put, agree these players will go down as Cov legends if they get us promoted. That would be
It's the end
January
of
for
them.
years to come.
Oh, hold on. Here's your mate. Here's your mate.
I wish I made this hot chocolate this time of year, not a Horlicks.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Just a reminder what we've got coming up on the show tonight. We have Lee, my mate Lee. Yeah, my mate Lee from Ipswich will be joining us to give us the lowdown on Ipswich and what to expect this weekend. We also have coming up, will Doug stick or twist if we get to January and we are still top of the table or second in the table? And if you haven't started your Christmas shopping yet, well, I haven't, that's for sure.
I haven't.
We've got you covered. We have you covered tonight. I've put some slides together, and I tell you what, we've got you covered. So stay tuned, and you'll be seeing some great present ideas coming your way. Right then, Vicky, because no one else is, just me and you. Here's a question for you, and a question for the comments. Have we got 9 points in these 3 games, do you think?
I think we can. I think we've got it in us to get 9 points in these 3 games. I'll tell you what, actually, this week's been weird. I've been really missing the midweek football this week. That's all week I came on thinking, why have we not got a game? So I'm quite looking forward to another 3-match week. So, yeah, we've got it in us. I mean, I think if we do it's weird with Preston, isn't it? Because there's no reason why we can't win there. It's a really odd team not to be able to beat. It's odd, and it's another season why there's absolutely no reason why we can't go there and get a result, because fundamentally on our day we are better than them, I believe. So if we turn up and play like we have been, we should get a result up there. But I've been up there and seen that in previous seasons and don't understand why we have this sort of weird curse up there. It's a really weird team to have that curse against. But fundamentally, I think that it is, isn't it? I mean, it's not like it's like Man United or somebody. It's a weird team not to be able to beat away. But I think we can win on Saturday. I think we can win at the minute. I think we can go to any game with the belief that we can win it. So there's absolutely no reason why we can't do another 9-point week, is there?
No. And I think you're right about Preston. I think it's for me. That we don't have many Saturday fixtures at Preston, do we? They always seem to be midweek. I know it was
in
a
the winter
Saturday,
as well. Always in the winter.
Yeah, always in the winter, and it was the same last season, wasn't it? I think. Or no, that was a Saturday last season when was it 1-1? Was it 1-1? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think
was it when Hadji had a goal disallowed and it shouldn't have been, and he didn't throw his arms in the air or something.
That was a bit earlier in the year, actually, wasn't it? Because that was still in the Mark Robin, so that was a bit earlier in the. Yeah.
It was still winter.
We should have won that.
Yeah. Should have won it, but a lot of the time, when I've ever been up there, it's always been a midweek, and I blame it on the floodlights. To be honest, they got the worst floodlights. They must have the worst floodlights in the whole of the Football League. They are awful. They are absolutely dog awful. And I always say, can you see the other end of the pitch? Because you can't see it because the floodlights are just shocking. But you can't blame it on the floodlights. What about that season we were all together, Vic? Fadzine fouled their strike. Well, apparently fouled their striker because he missed the shot. It went over the bar. So because he missed it, who was it? Who's the ref? Who's that idiot?
That annoying one. Yeah, I can't remember his name. It'd been relegated, hadn't it, from the Premier League, and so we got stuck with him.
That's right. And then he gave the penalty because he skied the ball over the bar, and he went, right, that's a penalty. You're like, whoa. It wasn't a penalty. So you can see that there's a game that got away from us, wasn't it? And I think, wasn't that the game? I think that was the game, wasn't it, that Mark Robbins ended up going 3 at the back that game, didn't he?
Yeah, we made a bit of a fight of it in the end, didn't we?
Yeah.
But there's things like that, isn't there? Like the Hadji goal getting ruled out for no reason, the penalty for no reason. So there are weird things like that all seem to go on up there, which is another sort of factor. So it's a weird fixture, really.
Well, let's hope that hoodoo can come to an end this season, because we beat Swansea last season with Lampard in charge, and we haven't won there for years, and 54 years or whatever it was. And this year, hopefully, we can do Preston. So look, let's see what the weather's going to be like. I'm going to be down in Wembley, I'm afraid. I can't make it. But I'll be watching it on my little tablet and just talking about next week, just to give everyone a heads up. We will be doing the show Wednesday next week, because Thursday we're not going to be able to make it. So Wednesday next week will be this show. So we're moving it 24 hours forwards. I think we can go to Preston, and I think we could get 3 points. I think this weekend, I think I'll be happy out of these 3 games. I think, Vic, I think I'll be happy with 7 points, to be honest. I think, someone put in the comments earlier, we're due a draw. So I think it was Salep. I think he said it. We're due a draw. And I think, personally, I'll be happy with a draw at Ipswich, I think, because we are, 15 points ahead of them. And it would just keep that at that, won't it, really? And it makes their life a little bit easier after this game, a little bit harder, after this game, to try and catch us, because we've matched it, and and we've kept them 15 points adrift, and that makes it even tougher for them to even try and make a push for the automatics, which everyone thought Leicester were going to be up there, Ipswich were going to be up there, Southampton, Sheffield United, they all thought they were going to be knocking on the door, and none of them are. The Bristol game, we'll talk a little bit later, but I think there's 3 points there, isn't there, Vic? At home.
Yeah, well, I think at home now we have to set a marker that we should be getting 3 points week in, week out at home. I think it's we do the best we can away, but at home there's no one that we should be able to beat at home, I don't believe. So that should be, if we've got a serious ambition to get promoted, that's what you have to do as a team, isn't it? You have to go into these games for the wins. That's what teams have done, like the likes of Leeds and Burnley and teams like that. They become just decent at home, and it's what gets them their promotion. Well, I think, look, about Ipswich and Preston, if we can only win one of those, if it's one draw, one win, I would rather win at Preston, because I think psychologically that would have a massive impact because of our record there. If we go up there and actually win that game, so if we can only win one or the other, I'd rather we win that one, because I think for the players and the fan base and the club as a whole, psychologically that's massive to say, not only we're top of the league with all these points clear, we're scoring all these goals, and now we've got to beat this stupid hoodoo at Preston, and we've won there. This is our season. Because it makes you believe, doesn't it? It makes you believe that it's your season. Because if you go and do it, because I genuinely believe if we win on Tuesday, I don't care what anyone says, then we're going up as champions. Like I will believe until it's impossible that's what we're going to do.
Well, listen, this is one way of getting around it. Don't worry about Preston floodlights. Just play in the coral kit, and visibility will be fine.
Brilliant.
I love it. Absolutely love that, Rob Murray. And I think you're right. I can't see us not wearing that kit against Preston, because we're not going to wear the third kit because they've got dark blue shorts. So our third kit's going to have dark blue shorts. We're not going to wear the dark blue on Saturday or the sky blue because Ipswich are blue. So I think there's going to be 2 games here with a cold kit. And guess what? We ain't lost in the cold kit yet.
Yeah.
So not like last season in that white kit. Oof. Blimey. I'll still blame it on the kit. Definitely blame it on the kit.
Definitely.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? It does make a difference, doesn't it?
But a fair few people are positive here in the comments about 9 points. And Mick Kelly thinks we can do 9 points. Yeah, Mick Kelly thinks we can do 9 points. Rich T thinks we can do 9 points. Coventry archaeologist thinks we can do 9 points.
I can't say it now.
That's a difficult one. It's because I started off wrong. Once you started off wrong, you can't get it back.
All good?
They're all good, all positive. Let's see. Cov Coleman's but going to Preston North End, need a win so that I can have some bragging rights over my brother-in-law who's a Preston North End fan. So hopefully we can do it for Cov Coleman then.
Brilliant. Well, if your brother-in-law's a Preston fan, would he like to come on the show Sunday? Because we've tried to get hold of Ben HD, but he hasn't replied yet.
And Alan has said, even though I was a Vicky, I'm a little concerned about our depleted squad. It is a bit of a shame, isn't it? Every time we have some people coming back, someone else goes off injured. So we sort of get Radoni back, and then like Asante's hurt, and so we're just like rotating all the time. I mean, it's lucky that obviously we've always got someone to sort of fall back on them, but it would be nice if at some point we could actually just get them all fit together. And it just does make it a little bit concerning, like Alan said, that you get a couple more injuries and it really becomes an issue because you start to get down to the bare bones then. And we saw, obviously, against Wrexham, the impact that can have.
Yeah, I think that game, Vicky, when we look back at Wrexham, and when you do change a back line as much as you do, it's very difficult, isn't it? It's very difficult.
Yeah, definitely. What Robo's put, which has the biggest hex, Ashley's white shirt or Claudio going to away games? Claudio going to away games.
Yeah, Claudio going to away games, yeah. Yeah, gotta be. Definitely gotta be. Yeah.
And Dawn's put, we'll be okay as long as Claudio doesn't go, so everyone knows. We all know that stuff.
Yeah. That's it. That is it.
So CCFC's put, away kit has been a positive thing this year. We have played as we should lots more times away from home this season. It's sky blue, but the colour is great. Visual warm on a cold, dark night. That's right, isn't it?
Do you know what? I hope one day the whole away end, or even at home, everyone turns up in that cold kit. Yeah, imagine it. We should do it for last home game of the season. All of us in the cold away kit.
Yeah.
It'd be ace, wouldn't it? The whole ground. It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
It's like fire. It'd be like fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It'd be just fantastic. Okay, right then. Let's get on to our next subject then, shall we? Here we go, because we're still waiting on Lee, my mate Lee from Ipswich. He will be joining us shortly, if he hasn't got stuck at work. And now, here we go then. So, midfield-wise, have we got the best midfielder, have we got the best midfield in the league?
So it's interesting. You asked that. You obviously said you were going to ask that question, so I was giving it some thought. And I think, on reflection, we have one of the best. I think yes. The answer is at least one of the best in the league, because I think the three complement each other. I think the three would walk into virtually any other team in the Championship. So that's two markers of their quality. The stats show as well the ability that they've all got. And I think when I'm looking at players that I wish that we had, there's a couple of midfielders in the league that I like, and I wish that we could sign or had signed. But very rarely is that a whole core of midfield. There's like an odd player for one team and an odd player for another team. Whereas I think our midfielders as a unit, I've got like a nice combination of. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it through sky blue glasses, but to me, it feels like they've got a sort of core of all the attributes that come together to make a really decent midfield. And so I think I'd say yes, we've got to be up there as one of the best midfielders. And I think, again, it's showing by our stats, our league position, all those different things, all those markers are showing that's what we're achieving on the back of the midfield that we've got. But yeah. What was your answer to it? Do you agree, or do you think not?
No, I mean, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant what you're saying. I think, they all complement each other. I think for me, what I've noticed with it this season is that the way Grimes drops back to help the defenders, central defenders, or drops back to help De Silva and things like that, I think that is key for us with the way that we've been playing, because it's sort of given us an extra man, isn't it, at the back? But then when he goes forward as well, is just so elegant and dominant. The way he plays the ball about, his vision, the way he looks up, he sees a pass. He's just, I think he's just absolutely superb. And I think is he 32 now? Is he 32, 31? I think.
31 or 32, yeah.
Yeah. And I think just bringing him into the team has really sort of given us another dimension, which is great. But then you look at Victor Torp, and I think we spoke about Victor before, because when he first signed for us and we went to Sheffield, Sheffield Wednesday, and he scored that screamer, we all thought, here we go, here's a player. And then he took his time to really grow into the league. And I think it's really difficult for someone coming from different leagues that aren't as high level as ours to really step into it, because the pace is a lot higher, the fitness is a lot more intense, so you've got to get really up to speed with it all. And I think the way Victor has gone about his own self to become the player he has this season, I think is a massive credit to him for the attitude, because we were saying on the show last year, he turns up at home, doesn't turn up away. Well, I think he's had one maybe dodgy performance away from home this season. The rest of it is been absolute class. And when he's not on the pitch, you can tell that he's not on the pitch. And then you've got Eccles. Wow, what can you say about Eccles? He's, like you said earlier, you've got players coming on the pitch and they're stepping up to the plate and raising the game. And I think Eccles has took on board everything the coaching staff and Frank are saying, and he's really sort of growing back into the team again. And it's a shame he got injured at Sunderland last season. I think maybe that play off if he hadn't got injured, because he was having a cracking time when he come on, wasn't he? And he was really getting his body around the pitch, and same as Sakamoto. And then you look at Radoni, it's just been a bit of a shame he's missed nine weeks worth of football, because we all know how good Radoni is. And, I think it's just great. And then you got little Jamie Allen. Comes on, does 10 minutes, runs around, nicks the ball.
Does a job at the end of a game. Yeah, does a job at the end of a game, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. He's got to be happy with that, hasn't he? He's got to be happy with that, Vic. He's got to be happy with it.
Yeah. I think as well, like you said, I mean, it's the different attributes, isn't it? Like you just said about Grimes and his vision for a ball. And like, when you're thinking back over the games we've had this season where we've been successful, there was like that little ball that Grimes chipped into Bobby Thomas, who then headed it down for Sims, and we scored. I can't remember if that was West Brom or Sheffield United now, because there's so many goals that are all just sort of merging into my mind now. And then you got like Torp when he broke through and he ran through at Middlesbrough for the Sims goal. That they've all got these different attributes, and they're just really showing them all the time now, aren't they? Like I found Torp an incredibly frustrating player last season, because I always felt like there was a player there, and I just didn't feel like we were seeing it often enough. Whereas this season, he's just stepped up to another level, and it's been great. And I'm a massive fan of Eccles as well. I think he's, I suppose, the fact that he's a local lad and he's got into the first team for Coventry when we were in the lower leagues, and he's just basically, I think you've seen improvement in him season on season. Every year, I think he's better than he was the season before. And he comes on. The trouble is that often he's been a player that's been asked to do a role that doesn't get a lot of credit. But this season, he's been asked to play a bit further forward, and he's getting some goals. And so that's another attribute to his game as well. And so it's just improvement across the board, and just some really excellent players. And it's just a good time to be a car fan, isn't it? Because there's just all these players.
It is. I mean, we all know how, what it's like watching these players week in, week out, and with the midfield. When I watch, I don't get to watch as much football as probably a lot of other people, but when I get the chance to put it on the telly, I watch it, and you listen to some of the commentators, and they mention about different midfielders, and I look at it. I know I look at it through sky blue tinted glasses, but I do look at it sometimes and think, how can you say that about that player when you're watching the game and you think he's nowhere near as good as Grimes or nowhere near as good as Torp, and you think, why are you, why are you raving about that particular player when he's not that, not as good. Also in midfield, guys, Kai Andrews. I mean, he's made a couple of little appearances. He was unlucky in one of the games. I can't remember which one it was now. It was a home game, didn't he? Hit the post. Didn't he?
Yeah,
hit the post. So that's great news as well, isn't it? That, you know, they're looking at the youth setup and they're bringing, you know, he's done well because he's in the Wales under-21s, which is great. But that's got to be a positive as well, isn't it? With the youth players coming through.
Yeah, bringing players through, because I mean, we've spoken, haven't we, in past shows about the lack of players coming through. I mean, really, I think Eccles is probably the only one that's a really good example of somebody that's come through properly and then cemented themselves as a regular player. But so he's like a beacon to the other players. Like he's shown Kai Andrews what he needs to do. If you've got serious ambitions, you work hard and you follow the advice from Frank, and you'll get your chance, because he's shown that he's happy to give players a chance. And so, but yeah, that's exciting as well. The fact that we've got like young players that can come through, and yeah, all positive.
It is all positive. I mean, there isn't. I don't think there's anything negative to talk about the club at the moment. It's all positive, apart from no, there isn't. Apart from, is there? No. There's no negative.
All good. All good.
It's all good. Let's get some more comments in then, Vic. Have we got some more in there? Have you picked some out there? There's a few coming in about the midfield. Someone's mentioned about defenders. We're talking about midfield tonight. But it don't matter. It's fine.
All right, one sec.
And don't forget, coming up as well tonight, we're going to get you your Christmas gift ideas. So if you haven't done your Christmas shopping yet, don't worry, we've got you covered. You found yourself.
Yeah, I found myself, sorry. Right, life's way better having teams worrying about us rather than us worrying about them. All the stats so far are with us. It's true, isn't it? Every time they show a stat on like Sky or something, like say you're watching another match and they'll say something about like goals from corners or something, they put them up and we're always there. Like it's great. You're watching another match and it'll be like Coventry City, top of the stats. It's brilliant. Love it.
I like it at the beginning of the show when they go, before we talk about tonight's game, they ask the panel, every single panel that's there, no matter what game's on, they go, so what do you make to Coventry City and Frank Lampard at the moment? And they show it every game.
And then they show the table and we're top of it. It's brilliant. Loving it. So Cov comments, but yes, we do have the best midfield in the league when all fit. Grimes is the key man. He is, isn't he? That signing, when we look back, I think when we look back historically, that signing is going to be the sort of key point in our history, really, of us getting back to where we want to be. I just think we weren't far away, but I think he's just made that key difference, and that was just an inspired signing, really.
That's what you want, isn't it, Vic? You want a signing like that in your club. It's a dream signing, isn't it? That is a dream, just a dream.
And then Alan's put, have to agree with you, Miles, on Eccles. He was one of his doubters, and he didn't think he was good enough, but he's been proved wrong since Lampard's come in. Milan, comments, but Milan took time to get into this league and got up a level this season with the rest of the team. I think he's benefiting, I think, from having Kessler Hayden there, isn't it? I think last season he dropped away a little bit, and I think that them sort of sparring off each other is helping. And when you see the sort of behind the scenes footage, he looks happier this season. Like he was always pretty chirpy.
She's gone.
Sort of set happy this season.
He does definitely look happier. He's got to stop doing them videos though, online, eating McDonald's in the boot of his car and legging it up the road. I'm scared a rat's going to run out in the road and he's going to trip over a rat or a hedgehog or something like that, or a car comes around the corner and hits him or something. He's got to stop doing those videos, man. Seriously.
It could be like, I mean, because worst case, it could be like Cole Palmer just stub his toe and like be out for stubbing your toe. I mean, what?
and also, you got to stop doing those videos because some other podcast or some other channel takes your videos and classes them as is. So you got to stop doing them for that. Come up with your own content, guys.
Frank was put myself, Robin, and Lampard's all rate Eccles. I'm with you on that, Frank. Definitely, right there. Alan's put, I've always been a fan of De Silva over Bidwell, even in the Robins. I don't understand why most Cov fans preferred Bidwell to De Silva.
Oh. Yeah,
that's a whole other topic, isn't it? Should we cover that?
That's another time. Yeah, that's another time. That's another time. It's different. It's different now because it's a different topic altogether now, isn't it? Because of the way that we're playing. So it's complete. Yeah, it's off the scale now. We'll talk about it another night.
Rob's put Eccles and Vidoni at number 10. I don't see Vidoni playing wide again. Don't think it'll work versus Ipswich. Realms of possibility put. What are the thoughts on this 19-year-old striker we're going for? One for next season. Assume so. I don't know.
I've heard he failed a medical.
Oh, really? That's a bit of a worry at 19, isn't it? If you can't pass a medical at 19. I mean, I'd fail a medical now, like with my knees and my back and everything. But like at 19, you'd like to think you could get through one, wouldn't you?
But didn't we try it with Bissett though? He was 19 when he come in, and look what's happened to Bissett. Bless him.
I think the trouble is that I think sadly for him, it's his attitude. I think I suspect that he'll never fully reach his potential because he hasn't got the right attitude. It's sad there's certain players out there that don't hit their full potential because they don't. They think they've already done it. They're not willing to keep on learning, and he needed to. It's a shame, really.
Yeah, and he would have thrived under Frank. I know I was going to wear mine tonight, and I thought I won't because I've had my hair cut.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I know. We'll bring him in a minute. Oh, God. He's been on the pop, hasn't he? Go on. Sorry, carry on, Vic. Sorry.
So Mick Kelly's put, we have players that play as a team and not individuals. When one's hurt, they all hurt. I think that's right, isn't it? We said that. It's great.
Yeah.
And then Mark Members just put on this 19-year-old, is he good enough? I mean, that's a good question, actually, isn't it? I think all the signings we're making now need to be with an eye to whether they'll be good enough to take a step up to the Premier League, because otherwise there's not a lot of point, is there? So, that's a good point by Mark.
Yeah.
And then Alan's just put, if Hadji White gets a run on Saturday, I hope he gets the lead out of his and puts a shift in.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to have to, isn't he? Because Sims has come in and blown away the last couple of games, and so he set a marker for White to do the same, hasn't he?
Yeah, blowing him away, and guess what? He's blowing him away with this. Well, you know, that is one haircut. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, I was going to wear mine, but as I said, I haven't. But, oh, God, I give up with this bloke. I do. I give up. I absolutely give up with him. I really do. Shall we bring him in? Good evening, Claudio.
Oh, good evening. For some reason, Doug wouldn't take me seriously tonight.
No, really. I don't know why.
got to show the merch off. Get in the club shop there. Look.
Yeah, I'll wear mine tomorrow night to my first Christmas party disco.
It don't stay up, does it? I've heard that before.
How you been then, Claudio? You've missed half the show. Well done. Thanks for joining us. Good evening.
Yeah, I know. I'm a bit late. I've been at that meeting with Jack.
Well, you've lost your position of reading comments out because Vicky's done fantastic.
Brilliant. I'm happy to lose that position at the minute.
So, have we got anything we can talk about then from this meeting or not?
I put a question to him. I said because he spoke about in length about the last year, and I just said, is this way ahead of where you thought you'd be this time last year? And he's basically saying he didn't know what to expect this time last year. He said, I wasn't exactly Mr. Popular, was I? Basically. But it's interesting what he said, though, because this is all true. So we sold Victor and Hamer for a lot of money, and he could have easily, as he put it, invested that in terms of paying off all the debt, and we wouldn't. And basically, if he'd have done that, we wouldn't be where we are now. You know, they decided, you know, we need to recruit a squad basically because they had to. And he's saying you're kind of seeing the benefits of that now, basically. And in his words, they're trying to get promoted without a shadow of a doubt. You can tell it. And I actually thought if he was given my, I know you probably haven't got to predictions yet, but if he was given the team talk like he was talking about stuff in that meeting, I'll be thinking we're going to win 4-0 on Saturday. You know, it's you know, he's looking, as he put it, we're looking that way. We're not looking behind us anymore, basically. So yeah, it sounds really good at the club, and there's a lot of things. The stuff for the meeting will come out because we can't really say what was said because the club like to do the official. They put the official minutes out, don't they? But they're trying to address everything, but they can't address everything, can they? Because they've just acquired the stadium 3 months ago, I think it was. And you can't change everything overnight. It's just if you buy a house, it's the same thing. That's me saying that, not Doug. But if you bought a house, you rarely get it completely transformed in 3 months, do you? You have to look and see what needs doing first. Because I mentioned about after the meeting about the media side of things. Because if we do go up, surely we need media suites and all sorts. Because Sky and whoever else, TNT, whatever they're called, and whoever else does the outside broadcasts. And apparently they're kind of clued up on that because they've had to look at it twice before, haven't they? Basically. So be interesting. Nicola Ibbotson was there as well. She spoke very well. Yeah, I think there might be some changes regarding ticketing as well next season. Be interesting.
Oh no! What? Where's he gone? What?
Make sure you got one of these. Is all I'm saying. That's what it sounds like.
Got one.
Is that a mobile phone? Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the thing
it's like a black bubble.
Yeah, like a lot of clubs, they're moving away from paper stuff, aren't they? And also,
I'm old. I like paper stuff. I'm not. I like
But I think the problem is they've probably obviously realised the amount of transfer of ticketing there is as well, which you can't do as easily on your mobile phone.
Yeah.
So the ticket goes to the right people, kind of thing. It was good. It was all good.
Good.
But, the main thing was the fact that it just sounds really positive, and he's so relaxed now. This time last year, I mean, the meeting was the meeting was the same night as when we had hired Frank Lampard, so it was a bit weird, basically. And we thought it was going to be cancelled, but he still went ahead with it. He turns up, but this is unusual. But our club, in some respects, are quite unusual, and the fact that we have the players' evenings with the supporter clubs doesn't happen anywhere else in the country. They might get one a year, if that. Yeah, this is happening on a regular basis for some of the supporter clubs. And also the fact he turns up, not himself, but also with his number 1 and number 2 there as well, you know, to address issues, which is brilliant, really, isn't it, as a club? And I just think, you guys think, he hasn't done a lot wrong, has he, since he's come in?
No. I think also he's made a couple of mistakes, but generally, if he's worked out he's made a mistake, he's rectified it. He's never been particularly stubborn about things. So I think we can all respect that. We've all done something in good faith and thought actually that's wrong and changed. And so I think a couple of things. There's been a couple of tickets and things, hasn't there? And like around like pricing and family zones and things like that caused a bit of a hoo-ha. But he was always open to changing again. So I think, but in relation to sort of like developing the squad and making the sort of match day experience better, all those sorts of things, he's worked wonders, really, hasn't he? Taking on the sort of mantle from where we managed to get with the limited resources we got. I think he's just took us up to another level, and it makes match days. So I mean, the football obviously helps, but I just think the actual work he's done around the ground and everything just makes it all more enjoyable. It makes you feel like you're going to a proper professional. We feel professional, don't we? So yeah. So I think I agree. I think he's done very little wrong, and it's all positive.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's he basically, with the season ticket prices, he did a U-turn on it because he thought, oh yeah, I have got it wrong. Let's change it. Thanks to us, we got a new club shop. Thanks to Sky Blue Fans TV because he watches the show, so that's great. And maybe there are a few little things that people are moaning about still, but it's like we were talking earlier, Claudio. If you don't maximise what you've got now, it could all be gone tomorrow, and you've got to try and maximise as much as you can, especially a club the size that we are, surrounded by clubs that the clubs in Birmingham and Wolverhampton areas and the East Midlands. We're surrounded by a lot of clubs, and aren't we the only one city team in the league or in the top flight of football, in all 4 leagues, something like that? I think we are. And I think we've got to try and maximise everything. So and it's like he says, we're selling out crowds, so it don't matter what prices. I think if you put the 50 quid on a ticket, I think people will still go. But it's with the ground, it's going to take time. The ground is going to take time. And it's like we said the other night, do you want to spend £1 million on a new tannoy system, or would you rather spend that £1 million in January towards another player to try and get us to the promised land? I know what I'd rather have. I'd rather have the tannoy system in 6 months' time when we've got the £225 million in the bank. Then you can afford to spend £1 million on a new tannoy system. Things like that. I mean, my seat's broken at the ground. It'd be nice if little repairs got done around. There's a leak as well above one of our heads. Things like that. And you know what I mean? So that's going to take time. It's going to take time. And to be fair, he's come in. He's doing a job. We all didn't like it last year when he sacked Mark because of how long Mark was with us and where Mark had got us. And we all wanted him to finish in the Premier League, but it didn't happen. And now it looks like it's the right call. And do you know what? Man, he must think this life is easy running a football club. He really must. Wow. He really must. It's just the only thing I would say that's wrong at the moment is, and I know this is picky, but the release of kits and stuff, I think, is too late. I think, I think
I've got a reply for that.
Yeah, go on in.
That was asked because they're saying they're running out of kids stuff in the club shop before Christmas.
Yeah.
And they did acknowledge that they just didn't realise how big a demand it was going to be. They just didn't think it would happen. Mm. And there's a 3-month leeway to get new kits in. That's how bad it is. So you have to really stock up high, or you wait another 3 months. It is madness that you have to wait that long. And the people they deal with are the best people to deal with Hummel, apparently. I forgot what they're called, but and they have a good relationship. And that is, they've acknowledged that.
It must be incredibly hard, though, mustn't it? Because these sort of demands are unprecedented. Like we've all grown up in the area, and you didn't see people walking around in kit and merchandise all the time like you do now. So how do you know what they want to pitch out? So to be fair, he's happened to work with an unknown to a certain degree because it's just crazy.
Do you know what's amazing is like you're saying there, Vic. Yeah, the level that we've grown. I think we said it last season on the channel, didn't we? Aren't we the fastest growing club in the last 4 or 5 years? It's ridiculous. The way it's gone. From League, when you cast your minds back to League 2, right, and you think to yourself, oh my days, were we really down in League 2? And now you look at it and you think, crikey, no wonder they're running out of stuff. No wonder they're bringing out new items every other day in the shop to try and keep the money flowing. So if someone can't get that item, they go, oh, well, I may as well have that one then. Because that's what you do. If you've run out of that one, you go, oh, I'll have that one. Or you go, oh, I'll have that one. I remember years ago, I'll tell you a little story, and this is how it goes in retail. I won't bore you too much with it. I used to do some repping on the road, and I used to have to go into Dixon's. Do you remember Dixon's? And it was when the first iPads came. What they called? iPods. It was when the first iPods come out, right? Everywhere was sold out, everywhere. So Hewlett Packard bought one out, Sony bought one out, Sanyo bought one out, whoever it was. And I had to go into a store, stand behind the counter and help the shop assistants try and upsell another product because it didn't have any Apple things. And people would go, oh, yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it, really? It just ain't got an Apple on it. I said, yeah, they are. And that's how it is. So the shop, you can see what they're up against. So you've got to bring as much in. And if they ain't got it, you'll go, I'll have that one. Or if they ain't got that one, I'll have that one. So you can see what they're trying to do. And like you say, Vic, the amount of people wearing Cov shirts, you know, you driving down the street, there's kids wearing your shirts, bags, everything. It's just brilliant. The guy must think this is the easiest thing to do than build a factory to make rapeseed oil. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
He didn't think so talking to him tonight.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you something, right? It's brilliant because, I mean, come on. You could have multi-billionaires, you know, these Arabs or whatever, come in and buy your club. They ain't going to have the same family feel that our club has got a real family feel, hasn't it? The connection with the players, the staff. Doug, he comes on the radio, he talks, he has interviews on the radio. You never got that from Sisu or anyone, did you?
Well, he mentioned, Miles, that what they did do was brought in elite staff. So they brought in the new people, and then he quickly changed them, and he's got, well, some proper people, and they've got Premier League experience already, which is the key here. He knows what he's doing. He may look relaxed and all that, but this guy, you know, is as he says, he's a trader. Somebody asked him about the director of football, and they basically said it's just another layer. He says, you've got me, you'd have the director of football, then you got Dean Austin. Why do I need that director of football when you've got me? Because basically, I decide whether or not we're going to spend the money or not. Or he says, normally, director of football, you normally have them when the owner, a lot of time, isn't really at the club. So you leave somebody in charge. You go, here's me 60 million, or here's 100 million. Like if you get promoted, here's 120 million, spend it. If you spend it wrong, you're getting sacked, though, basically. So, yeah, that's how it works, isn't it?
And again, there's wages we're saving. Could put it towards another player.
Wow. And the other thing he did say is that the fact we are top of the league is costing the club even more because the players are getting more, aren't they, wage-wise?
Well, yeah, because they're getting bonuses and all that.
He also said the valuation of the club at the minute, player-wise, is bigger than Sheffield United. He says that's a club who's come down with parachute payments.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
We're fourth, apparently, in the league valuation.
Wow.
So we're in a good place.
Brilliant.
You know,
right.
It's just great we get over the line.
Right then, listen. My mate Lee's here. So, Vicky, while I'm talking to Lee, would you go and star some comments, scour through the comments, see if there's any you've missed, and we'll get on to them after I've spoke to my mate Lee. Brilliant. And then we're going to do Christmas shopping. Yes, can't wait. Claudio, Christmas shopping. Right, if you've got any questions for my mate Lee, right, let us know. Claudio or Vicky, you can jump in anytime you like. Here's me mate Lee. Good evening, Lee.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Great to see you. As you see, I've got no Ipswich Town shirts on because I've literally just walked in from work.
Oh,
so
bless you.
I'll come straight in and then come straight on here. So
brilliant. Thanks, mate. It's nice to see your fake Lacoste shirt. That's brilliant. Hey, you're not gonna fall on the floor this week, are you? This weekend after a night out, fall through your door.
Excuse me, that's all slander.
I've seen the picture. I've seen it. How are you, mate? You all right? All good?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, well, not too bad.
You're buzzing, you are, aren't you?
Yeah, we can't believe it, mate. It's just ridiculous.
Cloud9, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Get rid of
it's
Mark Robin. Get rid
I
of
know.
Mark Robin and get a proper manager in.
I know. It's stupid, isn't it, mate? It's
It's mad.
stupid.
It's mad. It's the way it goes. It's the way it
It
goes.
is. It is. So listen now. What can we expect if we do go up? What's it like in the Premier League, mate? Because you've been there. What's it like?
Oh, see, I don't want to put a dampener on everything. I hated it. I hated it in the Premiership. I just
Why?
think I don't. I know. I know it's the the golden dream from being in the Championship and stuff. But I don't like the football. I think the Championship is a fantastic league. It's an absolutely superb league, and it's basically like how the Premiership was, say, 10, 15 years ago. So yeah, I don't like all the fireworks, all the press and the pundits on the pitch. I don't like all that. But that is the main goal for any professional football club, isn't it? So
Yeah, and that's what we all aim to get there, don't we? And
exactly.
and
And don't get me
hopefully
wrong, I'd quite happily get there again. So
wow, you got a long way to go so far. I mean, what is going on then? Why are Ipswich where they are? I had you. We do a prediction every season. I had you to win the league this year. And what actually has gone down at Ipswich this season to have not the best start that you possibly could think?
well, Coventry City. No, no. I think it's a mixture of too many. We've done some good business, but then I think we've done some bad business as well. So I think basically it was the excuse. The excuse was for the first few games about the gelling of the players, and getting the better players in and then having them gel. That excuse now is kind of null and void for us as fans, because they've had plenty of time to gel. Get frustrated with the system, the formation was so predictable. We do the same every game. We over rotate the players. We've got a massive squad. If we could have a squad of 50, I think Ipswich would go and buy 50 players, which is ridiculous. And I think it's a case of keeping too many players happy and not just playing your strongest team, strongest 11, and sticking to them week in and week out. And then if there's injuries, then you put your additions in then and have people earn their place in the team. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it. One minute you'll watch Ipswich and that'll be a group of players, and the next minute you probably won't recognise anyone. So, and it's been like that every game. So it's been a bit frustrating to be honest.
And what's I mean, you say rotating the team and everything. So how come if he's rotating the team, he's not changing formation or anything? So what exactly is your setup?
Basically stuck in his ways. It's the same setup, and you'll see it. I'm sure you'll see it on Saturday, where win, lose or draw. It'll be 67 minutes, and then there'll be multiple substitutions. And any side what do their research, and I'm pretty sure Frankie Lampard will. They'll go right 6 7 minutes. That'll be the starting line. At 6 7 minutes, these players will come on for these players, and maybe you'll adjust accordingly. Maybe you won't have to adjust accordingly, depending on how the game's going for you. So it's just predictable, mate. And you know, I'm a big fan of Kieran McKenna, and I've always said that, and I'm always said about giving your managers chances and don't just keep getting rid of managers and stuff like that. And I'm not going to say you need to get rid of Kieran McKenna, but what we do need to do um, is Kieran McKenna seriously have to look at the formation and look at the players we've got. I'd be interested to see what you do in January with regards to forwards for us.
Mm.
And defence for us, So it's a funny one. It's just not consistent. Or it's consistent with what he's doing, but we need to change that. And there's a level of football which we're doing, playing from the back, not mixing it up. Sometimes there's phases in games where you have to just clear the ball and win the second ball up top. And we've not been doing that. We've been playing the ball from back and getting caught out, and we've been making silly mistakes. So it's a mixture of a lot of things.
And you set up. How do you set up at the back then? Is it a two? Is it two? Is it three? How do you set up?
No, it's we set up with four across the back, and then a sort of 4-5-1, what we normally set up with, and yeah, so we play with a number 10 behind the striker, whereas and the striker's what we've been playing. So we've been playing George Hirst, who at the start of the season was given at the big end, oh, this is my bread and butter, and walking around all bolshy. He's been shocking. He can't. His level of control has been shocking. You know, in my opinion, we should be playing Akpom up front, dropping George Hirst, playing Akpom up front, and potentially have Smodic. Obviously, he's injured. Maybe Nunes number 10, or even play two up front. Let's go. Let's play two up front. I'd have wing backs, yeah, and then attack sides. But we've not. We've had a lot of. We've had a lot of pretty football with regards to possession, but not penetrating sides. But I think Saturday is going to be an interesting game because I cannot see Coventry coming down to Portman Road and parking a bus. I think that's not the way they play. I think you're going to be attacking us, and if our defence is on form, which I hope it is, fingers crossed, I think it could go 3-2 either way. If our defence is leaky and there's mistakes in this, it could be 3-1, 4-1 you. You know, I think we've scored, but I don't know how many. And this is the thing.
I watched your last two games. So I watched the Oxford game, and I watched Blackburn in midweek.
Yeah.
And you were just mentioning about, you know, possession wise and things like that, and not sort of finishing it off in the final third. I noticed that you were quite vulnerable with a high ball. You were quite vulnerable with crosses. You were quite vulnerable with long throw-ins, and any team that sort of threw that at you, you looked a little bit shaky, especially your goalkeeper as well. He looked a little bit shaky.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think we look most vulnerable when there's a high press on us and we're playing out from the back. I think, you know, with the high balls, I mean, it depends who we got playing. I mean, if we play Kipri, he's pretty good in the air. O'Shea can be a little bit. There's a mistake in him, and Greaves potentially, if he plays Greaves instead of Kipri, then there's a mistake there. I think from the left side with Leif Davis, he's really good going forward. In my opinion, Leif Davis is a left winger and not a left wing back, because he's very good going forward. But sometimes if teams counter quickly, he gets caught out, and we get caught out outside. And we know that happens in the Premiership as well. So that's nothing new. With regard to the keeper, I mean, obviously, our main keeper's out, and then we've got our kind of reserve keeper, Christian Waltwood, who done well for us when we were in League One, and we were in Championship the first year. In the Championship the first year, so yeah, he's not too bad, but I think with he's a good shot stopper, but with regards to distributing the ball quickly, he's a little bit slow.
And was it Kipri that nearly got sent off the other night? Was it?
Yeah, well, I didn't actually see that because I was working, so I was listening to the commentary. I got the second half of the commentary on the way home. Yeah, so I never see the game. You know, you talked about against Blackburn, aren't you?
Yeah, against Blackburn. Yeah,
against Blackburn. I mean, you know, I was listening to the commentary. We obviously went 1-0 down, and then got the late winner. Late draw, late goal for a 94th minute. But yeah, from my understanding of it, and like people who I know, a guy who went to the game, And then I was speaking to people who were watching it on TV as well. And Kieran McKenna, I watched what he said. He come out, that's the first time he's come out and he said, that's not good. That's not good enough. So I'm hoping that he's kind of looking at the level of desire which the players have had of late, and he's going to start doing something about it and potentially put a settled side in, because I think it's what it needs. I think we're not far off. It's just we need a settled side and maybe one or two additions. I know I'm contradicting myself from what I'm saying. We had a big squad, we've got this, but we definitely need an out and out striker and potentially one or maybe two centre halves.
I've noticed as well. A lot of the commentators big up Philly. Is it Philogene?
Yeah, Philogene, yeah.
Yeah, and they say that he's brilliant at home, but
Mhm.
he's not been as good away. Is that one of your players we've really got to look out for on Saturday?
Look, there's, from a midfield point of view, we've got really, on paper, we've got some really, really good players. And, it's having them all like gel together and be on form together on the same game. Do you know what I mean? Rather than one's good one week and then the others are missing, and likewise. Philigine's an awesome player, fantastic player. I think potentially if the players play to their potential from the start of this season, we'd be up there. We'd be like, giving you a run, and we'd be going battle to battle like that. But that's not been. Our players have not been good enough. It's quite simple. On paper, they're good enough, which is the frustrating thing. On separate occasions, you'll get one play really well, and then the next week the other will play really well, and times like that. I think if we got promoted this year, we'd be in a better place where we got promoted last year. I mean, the other year, because the bases would be there to put really good additions to the side. The football's totally different in the Championship, totally different football, and I don't think we got the gist of it. There's certain players which were still in Premiership mode. I mean, one example, at the start of the season, Leif Davis fell over from getting a little touch in the back. The referee just called it on, whereas in the Premiership, that had been a foul. There's little things like that where it took us ages to adapt to that when we got promoted to the Premiership. Then now we've got relegated, we've gone back, and we're still in Premiership mode. So it's so frustrating, but yeah.
You talk about Hirst not scoring any goals. He seems to always bang a goal against us, and he's always a player that we've really got to look out for, because he has been quality for you, hasn't he?
In the past, yeah, he has done a half decent job. I wouldn't go as far to say he's a prolific goal scorer and he's an out and out goal scorer. I mean, he has done well on occasion. He's got some important goals for us. I'm not going to dispute that. This year, been poor. He's looked lost, and I don't. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh on the guy. Maybe it's because of the way the team's set up and the new players, which are, going. And it is, a really, really hard task. A lot of the teams which have played Ipswich, because we were like favourites to get promoted and that at the start of the season, have come to Portman Road, parked the bus, and they've even parked the bus at home on some at some places, some teams. And if you're playing up front on your own, that's really hard. That's a really hard time. But what I will say, from what I've seen at Portman Road and been watching away games, he's missed a lot of chances, a lot of good chances. There's been one-on-ones where potentially 2 seasons ago he'd have slotted it, and he's not done it. He's put them wide or he's hit the keeper, missed clean free headers, and that's probably about 5 or 6 opportunities, clear opportunities he's had to score goals. He's not done it. So missed a penalty. They all tally up.
Yeah, and you're on about balance in the team to like sort of get the team to gel. You've got a very experienced head in Ashley Young, haven't you? You would think that his experience would try and sort of settle the team down, wouldn't you? Really?
Well, you think from a 40-year-old player, and you've got the some of the best players in Championship football. playing, and he's made them look silly when he's come on and played. The experience, he's just looked so good. I don't think he's been brought in is for us to have a right back. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, he'll play when needed, but I think he's more been brought in from a coaching point of view and a coaching role for the future. So that's what I think has gone on there.
Yeah, and I mean, this weekend, then, I mean, what are you expecting? What do you think is going to be the outcome? Come, 10-5, 5-5.
Well, firstly, if we get hammered by you, I won't be seeing you in the club afterwards.
You better do.
No, I will always turn up. No, do you know what? I think my guts, and what I'd love to see is an open game. So I'd like to see like Coventry come and play to their potential, because they're doing so well. They've got nothing to lose. They've got everything to gain. They're in a fantastic position. And I genuinely believe that because we've got to play you obviously this month and next month.
4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks. So
4
obviously
weeks.
so this month, next month, I think if you beat us, game over. There's no one getting near you. There's no
29th.
one. Yeah, there's no one getting near you. And I've been speaking to a lot of people. I said about coming on here tonight. And a lot of people think that's done and dusted already. They go, no one's going to touch Coventry. They're going to be automatic promotion and go up as champions. And you'd be a fool to argue against that with the position what you're in now. I think if you come and that's an open game, i.e., you come and attack us, I think that will help us because we'll be pretty good. Because all we've had is now having to play in front of teams, so we can get behind you and get in and amongst you and penetrate. Hopefully, I think it's going to be loads of goals in the game. I think it's going to be a 3-2, 4-3, or something like that. I genuinely believe that. I think it could go 3-2 either way if that happens. If we don't turn up, I think it'll be 4-1 you.
Well, you know what, Lee? I said to you 2 years ago, it was 2 years tomorrow. I think it was 2 years tomorrow we played you at your place.
Yeah.
And I think that night after that game, I think we were all in the club, and I said to you guys, I said to you, Clive, Joe, everyone, I said to you all, you're going up. And you all went, no, we're not. I said, no, you're going up, didn't I? I said to you all, I said, you're going up.
It's really hard to accept when you're the fan of that team. So when people are saying to you, oh, you're flying, there's no one going to get near you, you're still thinking, hang on, something drastically can go wrong here. I've seen this all before, I've heard this all before. So when the shoe's on the other foot, but it's good to be, I've always been honest. So I think last time I spoke to you, I think we won 3-1. That was a wonder goal for West Burns, wasn't it? So I think when I spoke to you that I said we'll win. I said I think we'll win that game. And I think you said, yeah, I think you will probably win, but I hope we do this and we hope we do that and that. So, but I'm straight down the line, and I think open game 3-2 either way. I could go either way 3-2. And I think if we're not on it and we're a little bit mamby-pamby, we need to be fully on it against you. That could be, if we're not on it, that could be 4-1 you.
Do you think the two games in travelling, both night games, do you think that's going to take a toll on the team? Or do you think I know you said you got a lot of players, but if they're not gelling and he rotates it again, do you think that's going to have an impact on this?
Yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, I think that's always going to take a toll, isn't it? I mean, we're playing on heavy pitches, been raining every night, we're playing on heavy pitches. And I know people go, oh, yeah, but they're footballers, they should be able to play 2 or 3 games. But you're talking at a high level of football and a high amount of energy burn. We have got the players. To rotate. And, if Kieran McKenna was rotating over these 4 games, I can understand it. Yeah, but before that, it's not been justification for it. That would be a proper time to we'll rotate our food players. If will put a good shift in on that game, we'll bring him on as a sub or something and give somebody else a run out. We have a big squad, but then we go out the cup cheaply. Well, normally your cup games is where you get your squad to perform competing in football matches, isn't it? So it's their fault for that, and that's if I was Kieran McKenna, I'd be saying that to them as well.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a tough schedule for you because it's 5 games in 2 weeks you're having, isn't it?
Yeah,
because this is a 3-game week.
Yeah,
so really, it's a 3-game week for you this week, and then 2 games next week. Next week. You got So
and then before you know, we're going into the Christmas period, and you know how the Christmas period goes. So it's a busy month.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make excuses. I'm not going to be sitting here and going, "Oh, we lost against you," and we had to play all them games. No. It's not about that. But it's going to take a toll. Of course, it's going to take a toll. But the result will be the result at the end of the day on Saturday, wouldn't it? So.
And one last question for me. I don't know if the panel have got one to ask you in a minute before you go, because I know you got to go because you come straight in from work, come straight on. I really appreciate it. Last question for you. Is 15-point gap too much?
No.
You can do it. You can claw it back, do you think?
Of course. It's a long way. I don't think from look, just think of 3 seasons ago, Sheffield Wednesday were 10 points clear, and that was it end of January, February? They went for a really bad spurt and then ended up in 3rd position. Do you see what I mean? So it can happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but you can.
Sheffield United, you mean?
That was Sheffield Wednesday when we were in League One.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
League One. That was Plymouth and Sheffield Wednesday at the time, and they were 10 points clear, and I think that was late February, and they literally were romping home, and then they lost the 10-point lead, and then ended up in 3rd position in playoffs. So, you kind of that can happen. I don't think it will. I think you'd have to have some serious injuries and be really unlucky with injuries for that to happen.
Well, I mean, what I'm trying to say is it for you as Ipswich? Do you think you can make that ground up? Do you think your team's got it in them to push for automatic, or are the fans now saying playoffs minimum, maximum, minimum?
Do you know what? It's hard. That's a hard one. I think depending on what business we do in January, depending on if there's changes with regards to rotation, potentially, we can, claw it back. We can go on a run, so take you out of the equation, because you're just like way up there. If we would have won the last 2 games, we'd be was it third?
Third, yeah, that's right, yeah.
So tight, it's so tight. So, we could claw and get automatic promotion. We need to change some things. We need to hit a bit of form because our home performances has not been good enough. We've been better away in what we have at home, and then our away performances has not been great. The last 2 away performances. With the Coventry one, with the Oxford one, Oxford are a bogey team to us. Our record, I think we had like 13, 14 games with unbeaten there. So that, and I can remember going a couple of seasons ago when it was foggy. You couldn't even see the other side of the pitch whip ways, and it was still playing. And I can remember just a lump from a centre half up front. The ball bounced. Basically, the Oxford striker lifted Wolford out the way, went 1-in-1 on goal and scored. And so that was at Oxford. okay, we had a bit of luck when it came down to the Blackburn game, the original Blackburn game. But at the end of the day, it was like you were playing in a swimming pool. You know, it had to be good. It should have been called off earlier. It should have been called off before they went 1-0 up, before a player got sent off. The only reason a player got sent off was because he slid in and slid 2 miles and took the player out because there was no control. So, you know, let's be realistic. So I know, you know, I'm looking forward to welcoming you down to rainy Suffolk, but at least you'll get to play on a proper pitch rather than a soggy marsh as
And
such.
what is the weather like this weekend?
Rainy.
Oh, brilliant.
Cold
That's
and
all we
rainy.
need.
Yeah, cold and rainy. Yeah, so
Cold
I
and
think
rainy.
no, I think so I think I've looked at it. It's raining now, and then it's going to be dry tomorrow. Rain about 6-7 o'clock at night for a few hours. Dry again. Then Saturday morning, I think there's rain, and then
Yeah.
it's better be dry from about 12 dinner time, and
Oh,
then it's
that's
better
all
be
right.
dry for the rest of the afternoon. So that's not too bad.
No, it's dry for us to walk from Isaacs to the Labour Club then.
Exactly, of course.
Happy days.
And to be fair, the pitch will be absolutely superb.
Brilliant.
You'll love the pitch. The pitch is gonna. There's no question about the pitch at all. It's a fantastic pitch.
Superb. Right, guys, you got any questions for Lee before he heads off? Because he's got to go. Oh, here you go.
Just one from Debbie, if that's okay. She just was asking what you think of Wolford, obviously, that we've poached off you.
Wolford, he's a good player, and I love Wolfie because he's an Ipswich lad through and through. He was brought up here. He's been fantastic for the club. I think he was out of his depth when it came up to the Premiership, and when you play in top games in the Championship, I thought he was like a little bit lost in places. I don't know if it was Kieran McKenna which made him change his play, because basically he used to hover on the ball for a long time, slow the game down, and at times when you want to keep the ball moving faster, one touch, get rid of it, and get it up front, he would put his foot on the ball. It used to annoy me so much, and everybody would be like, "What are you doing? Just come on, move the ball." But he's a good defender. I don't particularly like the way he came out about the player selections and that with the club. I think as a professional footballer, you shouldn't be doing that. But I can understand his frustrations. But he's not played for you too much, has he?
No, he started against he started against Portsmouth, didn't he, Vic and Claudio? He when we went to a back three, so we played a back three against Portsmouth.
Yeah.
But then he's come on as a sub, really.
Yeah. How's he performed? Has he performed okay?
I've not seen enough of him, really. I think he didn't have a bad game against Portsmouth. I was down there with Ken. I didn't think he had a bad game down there, but I think the games that he's come on since, we haven't really seen enough of him, have we, Vic?
No, and he was unlucky, I think, because that Wrexham game, he didn't have a very good game, but obviously it was a really disjointed back line, and I don't think that helped him. And he's never really looked like the first few appearances. He looked like okay, but he seems to have took a bit of a step back, and I don't think that game probably helped him, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I think if he's got a good centre half or a couple of centre halves beside him, he's solid enough. You know what I mean? But he's not the out and out leader from at the back who would lead and like that. When he's on form, he's okay. He's not too bad. He's not too bad.
Yeah, when we played Wrexham, the only team to beat us.
Madness. What happened there?
Welsh. That's what happened there. Injuries, mate. We changed. We had injuries. So we had was it 3 changes at the back, and that upset it. We had a change in midfield, and it sort of upset the balance really. And I think it just all went wrong. Plus, Claudio went, and he ain't allowed to go to away games.
Oh right, okay, yeah. So basically, you're banned now then.
Yeah, I've got a terrible track record. I've only seen one away win since Millwall last season, which is a
So
nightmare.
you coming Saturday then?
No, I'm not. No.
Oh,
No, it's not allowed.
Banned, we don't know.
just to deflate me, a little bit more, will you?
Yeah, you actually confused me, Lee, when you mentioned Sheffield Wednesday in 10 points. I thought I've not looked at the League One. I've not looked at the League One table in years, so that really confused me. That did. I've not really looked at the Premier League table in years either. On Saturday, do you think Furlong, Greaves, Hirst, Nunez, and Philogene all come back in again? Because I said to the guys just the other week that you seem to change the team every game. So it looks like they were rested midweek, weren't they? So they're going to come back in again.
Yeah, they were. So you know, for me, what I would like to see. So this is what I'd like to see. Walton and obviously in goal. Davis left. I'd like to see Kipri and O'Shea. Furlong on the right. And then I'd like to see Wally on the right. So that's the young lad. Matsuwa in the centre with Jack Taylor, and then I'd like to see Philogene, Nunez, number 10, Akpom. There you go. That's what I'd like to see.
That's 14 players, Lee.
They're going to need 14 players on Saturday.
That wasn't, was it?
It wasn't.
That was 11, wasn't it?
No,
I
it
was
was
counting
11.
I used to like Ipswich until they beat Arsenal in the FA Cup final and stopped us getting into Europe that season. So I mean, you were something like 17th in the table, right down the bottom end, and Arsenal were favourites to win. You beat them 1-0. Roger Osborne almost passes out, doesn't he? Because he's so excited. And then it's true, isn't it? He went faint, didn't he? He had to go off.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did.
And
he had to get taken off as a sub, didn't he?
Yeah, and then you end up winning the UEFA Cup. So, yeah. That was a couple of years later.
Definitely looking forward to Saturday, though. That'd be good. But what I did notice that if you look on Betfred, right, you guys are 2-1 to win.
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Get your money on that. Get your money 2-1. What the hell?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, 2-1. Oh my
God. We are breaking records, aren't we, Miles?
I know people putting 100 quid on that.
It's worth it.
If
you can afford to spend £100 on a bet.
Well, they're posties. They're earning loads of money, aren't they? So.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hey, I've got one question to ask you before you go, because we're going to let you go.
Yeah.
I still ain't picked up my bloody fridge magnet from your club shop. Have they got any in this time?
Did they not have none in last time?
No. I need a fridge magnet because it's the only one I haven't got from the championship.
If I remember tomorrow, I'll walk over and I'll see if I can get you one.
Oh, brilliant. Cheers, mate.
All right, and then I'll give it to you Saturday.
Brilliant. That'd be ace, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Now listen, we're coming down. We're leaving Leamington at 8:00 Saturday morning.
Yeah.
We'll be at Whitey's for 11, hopefully, and we're heading to Isaac's, and then we're heading down to see you guys at the Labour Club. Right.
Okay, and I'll see you in the Labour Club.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Thank you so much for coming on tonight, mate. I know you've rushed down from work to do this. I really appreciate it. We all appreciate it. And listen, good luck for the rest of the season, but not this Saturday. And I'll see you. I'll see you about 1:00 in the Labour Club.
Okay then, mate. And all the best to you and good luck.
Cheers, mate. See you Saturday.
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. I love it when we get away fans on. It's so good, isn't it? It really is so good. Because to hear that he's talking about us, the way he's talking about us, it's ridiculous. I still don't get it. I still don't get it. Yeah. Right, let's get a couple of comments in. Then we're doing Christmas shopping on this channel. Oh, yeah. Go on, Vic.
Well, am I still doing comments on Claudio? Are you jumping in? Do you want me to?
No, you carry on.
No, carry on, Vic.
I'm just looking at. I'm looking at the league table. That's all. You carry on.
Oh, you do that then. Yeah. Are we still top?
Yes, we are. I was just seeing how far behind they are.
The King Carl says, but he's glad that I stuck by my man. So I knew Sims had come good.
You sure did.
Oh, this is one for you, Claudio. Ice Chips has asked whether the January transfer market was mentioned in the meeting.
I did. I mentioned it. Oh, do you want me to say something about that? Sorry.
Anything you can, or we have to wait for the minutes?
Well, no, I just basically said, are we looking to buy, if we're in this position as we are now, say we're like 10 points clear still, at the end of January, well, back into January or in January, are we looking to buy players to take us forward, or are we looking to buy players for the Premier League, basically? But of course,
yeah.
I mean, Doug won't give anything away, basically, and he won't. He actually said, "Gone are the days when we have people in charge who tell the public what we need and what we haven't got, basically, and things." So he basically wouldn't answer it. It's what it's, if I'm honest. But I think they're looking for it's more here and now. It's more getting over the line, because you can't really speculate, because you don't know what's going to happen in those last 4 months, do you? Anything can happen.
No.
You know, so you got to make sure you don't over budget, because come next season, you could be stuck with players on a lot of money, basically. So you've got to be careful.
I suppose there's like that middle line, isn't there? Like someone like Grimes, who has been like integral to our sort of promotion push, is also a player that could take a step up, and so it's that sort of mid-range player, isn't it? That's in place in the Championship, but it could also be part of our squad at a higher level. That's the sort of player, isn't it? And that's the sort of player that could drive you to promotion as well. So it's something like that, really. But yeah.
He did mention they tried to sign him in 2023 tonight.
Oh wow!
Well, that comment leads in nicely. Quick fire answer. Okay. Stick or twist? Vicky, does Doug stick or twist in January?
So what do you mean? Does he bring in a player or not?
Does he bring in
or does he sell?
Strength? Does he bring in strength or stick?
I think he has to bring in at least. No, I think he has to bring in at least one or two.
Okay.
For the depth, because like Claudia said, you don't know what's going to happen in the next 4 months, and if we just need to make sure that we've got enough to get over that line now that we've got ourselves into this position, and I think that needs one or two.
So twist.
Yeah. Well.
Claudia.
I'm with Vicky. We brought in Grimes last winter, and we brought in Talk the one before. So we've done well in January. For all these people saying we're getting desperate buys, we haven't really in January. Casey Palmer did his bit when he came in originally, didn't he?
Yeah. So come on then. Stick or twist?
Twist. You gotta go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got to go for it. Brilliant.
Not my money,
if we don't go up this season now, it'll be an absolute disaster. I think. Like we've got ourselves into such a good position, and this is such a hard league to get out of. We have to do everything we can to get over the line now, because
if we don't go up now, I'm gonna cry.
It's worse than losing the playoff final. I think if we don't go up now.
Yeah,
I really do think that.
Well, we were punching above our weight that season to a certain degree with a couple of really quality players, whereas this season it's a whole different ball game. And
and he alluded to that tonight. He said we weren't, we'd have managed, but we weren't really ready for it because it's the infrastructure.
Yeah.
Well, but now we are, is what he's saying. Come on, Doug.
Right, come on, Vic. Let's get some comments in. We've got to go Christmas shopping in a minute.
Right, so Ian Course has put, it's the FA Cup draw this weekend, and what does everyone want? Do we concentrate on the league? Do we give a cup run a go? Not that it really matters, but what's your thoughts?
One game at home, Man United. Win that, then lose the fourth round. I'll be happy with that.
I can go with that.
Yeah.
Right, so Alan's put, how lucky were Ipswich on Tuesday night? Blackburn were robbed. I hope we give Ipswich a good hiding on Saturday. Sign up CCFC's put Doug's interview on TalkSport was good. He was confident and informed. That's a positive. He does come across well, doesn't he? Like media-wise, whenever he gets on TalkSport, he always comes across well. Cobb Coleman's put that the League Cup game and the pre-season tickets were on your phone, which is a bit worrying because I went to all of those. I don't even remember that, so my memory is going.
And they've got to get the scanners right first to be able to scan your phone.
So did we do that then? Did we scan it on our phones for those games? I really don't remember that.
No. They either put it on your season ticket. They either put it on your
season
ticket.
That then.
Yeah, I put it on the season ticket.
Oh, that's all right then. I'm not cracking up as much as I thought then. And then so Scott's view on the FA Cup run is that we haven't got the squad depth for to risk injuries in a cup run.
Oh, I like his image.
I mean, that's the problem we had that season when we got to the semi-final. It sort of pretty much killed our season from a league perspective, didn't it? Because injuries and everything. So that's not ideal. Realms of possibilities, but I can't think of any other owner in the game that is so open to engage with the fan base. We are so lucky to have him, which is true. And it's like you said, Claudia, isn't it? I think with him and the player things, we're a rare thing. Mark Rainbow's post. Hasn't the sacking last season worked out really well for everybody, including AD? And I think it is actually. It's rejuvenated it for everybody. Us, Mark, AD, everyone's probably happier and in a better position than they were. So it's good all around, isn't it?
It'd be great if all three of us went up, wouldn't it?
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Because they'll be filling 2 of the relegation places for a start.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then we could be the Sunderland type team that like pushing for Europe.
Absolutely, 2 seasons, I reckon.
Yeah, that's my next dream. So I did my Wembley dream. Now I want my European football dream. We're going to do it. Right, Mark Rainbow's put the fact we have a club shop now is a miracle. It wasn't that long ago since with that poor excuse. It was embarrassing, wasn't it? It was. I mean, it was just part of the embarrassment that we'd become to a certain degree, and it's nice now. I have to avoid it. I can't go in because there's so much to spend money on.
No, I know. Excuse me. Can I just correct Mark Rainbow? It's not a miracle, Mark Rainbow. It's because of Sky Blue Fans TV. Because we used to go round the grounds to the club shops and video them, and we used to put them on the show. And Doug used to watch them and go, "Oh, we need a good club shop." So it's not a miracle.
Anthony,
wait till the flags go on the island. Wait till the flags go on the island. Yeah.
Anthony Pettifer's put. I think that Doug's focused on what's needed, and that's why it appears easy. Not that it actually is. And Doug Boylan's put, it's amazing how many cov tops he's seen around in the area. He lives in Spain. I think it's everywhere, isn't it? You can't go anywhere without seeing cov tops. Even like you go on holiday, you're in Coventry, anywhere, like just a cov top pops up. It's great.
Get recognised at Naples Airport or Fuerteventura when Miles was there.
That's it. Yeah. Brilliant, isn't it?
That's it.
King Carlos has put. So I suppose he's come from a slightly different angle. He's put that let's not give too much praise to Doug King yet. We haven't finished the job. I think that we obviously haven't finished the job, but what we've got is somebody that's going in the right way to get the job done, and we can praise the work he's done so far. And I think that obviously ultimately we want to get to that final place, and he's putting all the work to get in the right direction. And in comparison to some of the owners we've had in the past, we've moved forward leaps and bounds, haven't we? And I think that's something to be positive about. Frank would put, I'm not looking forward to Premiership football, but I want the money. That's it, isn't it, really? show us the money.
Well, do you know what? We're going to get used to the Premiership because we've got a Premier League referee this weekend, Paul Tierney. So, yeah, get used to it, Frank.
And we've had a few score predictions coming in. Alan thinks it's going to be a lot of goals, 4-1. Mark Packman's put that he can't see Ipswich scoring a lot of goals. He doesn't think they're good enough up front against Rushworth. Sorry, the comments have just jumped from where I'd started to.
Don't worry, it's fine. Let's get your score prediction then while you sort that out. Claudio, what do you think this weekend?
We're in a great position again this weekend. I know we're away from home at Ipswich, but you've got Millwall at Bristol City, and you've also got Middlesbrough tomorrow night at Hull City. So I reckon a tidy point would do me on Saturday. A win would be fantastic. I'll take a point, obviously. But I've got a funny feeling, Miles. We've not really got a great track record at Ipswich, but in recent seasons, been a bit better. Obviously, League One and the FA Cup and all that. But I fancy we're going to sneak this 2-1. I really do. I think, and after listening to Doug, maybe that's what it was. And
he's a good salesman.
Well, yeah, but the focus, you can feel it. You can feel exactly what they want to do. And if we want to go up, I mean, it's easy to say, isn't it? You need to win places and make a statement, but I think we're capable of doing it. At the minute, they're all over the place. Ipswich, they're a funny team. Charlton beaten 3-0 at their place, so it can be done. And I think Charlton's one of the worst teams we've had at the CBS this season. So, I think we can sneak it 2-1.
Okay, Vicky.
I'm going 3-1 to Cov. 3-1.
3-1. Okie doke. I'll go.
I reckon Sims might get a hat trick. Come on, Sims, with your hat trick.
Oh, you imagine that. Put that on, quid. I'm going to go. See, we're allowed to use the same scores on this channel now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm going 4-3. Cov. Yeah, 4-3. Right, before we do Christmas shopping, I know there's loads of comments. Look, guys, there is loads. Thanks so much for all your comments, but we ain't going to get through them all. We'll get through a couple more. But a big shout out to our Vicky, right? Now, Vicky, okay, there's an X account called Kevin Unit, all right? And he's gone, my pointless almost end of year Cov Awards, right? So, for best podcast, right, guys, seriously,
just read Vicky.
For best Cov, I ain't gonna read it. So, hey, Vicky got best analysis of the year from Kevin Unit. So, congratulations, Vicky. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely superb.
Thanks to Kevin as well. That was very nice of him.
It is very nice of him. Absolutely superb. And you deserve one of these, I think.
Thank you.
Good indeed. Right then. So we'll get to we're gonna do Christmas shopping now, guys. Is that all right?
No, I need some ideas.
All right, here we go then. So if you all want to buy me some presents this year, have a look at these lot. Right, first of all, I'm gutted Jack ain't here because my first slide is this. I'm going to just move the banner a minute because it's going to hide me prices. So I've got the prices and everything for you. A lot of work's gone into this for you guys. So here you go. A range of new caps, new era Coventry City caps. The coral orange and white hat there, 23 quid. Slam Dunk, new version of Jack's rubbish hat, £27. And I like these two at the bottom. I think these are really nice. For 20 quid, I don't know about you two, but for 20 quid, I think those two at the bottom are better than the two at the top. Yeah. Howdy, Vicky, what do you think?
I quite like the one on the right at the bottom.
Yeah.
I quite like the orange one as well, actually, the sort of coverly one. That's.
Yeah, I like the elephant. I like the elephant.
Oh, here we go.
I don't like the price.
No, it's a lot of money. But, this brown keeps coming out quite a lot lately.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen Las Palmas's kit in Gran Canaria. Their training gear is brown. So I'm wondering, are we going to have a brown special kit for the FA Cup? Because the reason I say that is because of this. There's brown on this kit.
Yeah, I just wish I hadn't got the Coventry City on the front. If I'd just left it as it was, with that, I'd probably bought that.
I know. I would have bought the one on the right.
Mm.
If it didn't have that Coventry City on the front, it didn't need that, did it?
Yeah.
Hey, that's lovely, that shirt. I like that. What do you think, Vicky?
I like the one on the left more. But I agree. I don't like the writing being so big.
No. Why have they done that? It is nice, though. And then I thought I'd wear my Roberio top tonight, but there's a blackout shirt. That's nice. I do like that. But I can't buy any more shirts. I can't buy any more shirts. Seriously, I can't. Anyway, on to the next slide. This is all in the Cov shop, by the way. I like these. Now, I like these. I think these are real smart. I love the polo shirts. Top right, 30 quid. New Singer's drop needle tip polo. It's got a little like metal badge on it. I love the collar. I love the sleeves. The round neck one's really nice as well. And the two bottom ones. What do you make to those, Claudio?
Yeah, they're all good. They're all good, actually. I did look at them and I thought, I better not, because I've told the whole family anything with Genesis written on it or anything with Cov on it.
Yeah.
So I can't buy anything till after Christmas Day.
No, I think they're really nice. And I'm at the club next Thursday and I think something's going to happen because I do like those polos and I love that top left-hand shirt as well. I think it's really smart. What do you think, Vic? They're nice, aren't they?
They're nice. I really like the bottom left one with the sort of little red collar. That's nice.
Yeah.
But
that's nice.
They're all smart.
Yeah, I think it's got checks inside as well, a little checkered pattern as well in there. Right then, here we go then. Christmas jumpers. Anyone fancy a Christmas jumper?
They're not.
Go on, Vic.
Yeah, I need a new Christmas jumper. I quite like the sort of one top right. Although I wish it had a zip. I'd prefer it to have a zip, but that's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Claudio?
Yeah, because I said these look all right. Caroline says you don't like Christmas jumpers. I said, yeah, but it's got Coventry written on
it. Anything with Cov on it will sell.
Yeah.
As we always say. So there's your Christmas jumpers, starting at 25 quid for kids, 35 for adults. There is another Christmas jumper I've seen online, but not with Cov City. It's another website, which has got the old Hadji shirt, and it's got Hadji on the back and his number, and it looks brilliant. And it's got Premier League badges on the sleeves. Absolutely superb. Buzzwell was wearing it on Saturday. It looked really nice. And for the kids, here we go. For the kids. So you got Highfield Road. You do the CBS as well. Little bricks. They're 30 quid. Monopoly's down to 25. If anyone wants to buy me the Monopoly board, I still ain't got it. I thought it's great at 25 quid. I'd love that in my cupboard. I'm not sure about the radio. Yeah, you've got it. You said it's good, isn't it, Vic?
It is good, yeah.
Yeah. And the monster truck, 100 quid. I'm not sure about that for 100 quid. You can get better radio control cars than that for 100 quid. You can just put a Cov City stick on it, but you never know. And then you got the official club annual 12. When have the annuals gone up to 12 quid? I remember buying Will an annual for about 5 quid. I like this one though. A to Z. 1 to 11 of Coventry City's Essential Sky Blues. That looks pretty cool, that book.
Yeah.
And then there's the calendar. When's the calendar gone up to 11 quid as well? Come on. A calendar, £11. So yeah, so that might be out of date by January when Hadji leaves to go to Leeds. So yeah, there's your Christmas shopping for the club shop. Now I've got some special slides, everybody. Got some special slides. Have we got any comments on those so far, actually, first?
No, not really.
No?
No.
Okay. Right, okay. Next lot then. Going to do this one. So this is old Donna Dawson. She is on Facebook. You can get hold of her, and she's doing these metal signs. They're brilliant. Luke Carter's got one. He's put LEDs behind "We Live and Die in These Town" one, and it looks really smart. It glows up sky blue. But their prices start from 40 quid, go up to 60. Bottom there. Some of them start from 30 as well, and 40. If you want to get hold of her, just send her a message on 078 754 11659. And she will, you can collect it from Camden or Radford, or they can deliver in Coventry and surrounding areas if you're not too far. So if you want one of those lovely metal signs, they are brilliant. They really are brilliant. And by the way, if you do buy one, just say you've seen it on Sky Blue Fans TV, just to let her know that we advertised it for her, that's all. And then a mate of mine, I think these are class. Right, mate of mine, known him years through me brother. Absolutely brilliant. You're going to love these, Vicky. But I've got to do this first. Oh, yeah. How cool is that? Hey? You like that, don't you?
Yeah. JMO does some great stuff. He's really talented. Really talented.
Here he is. www. Go on, Vicky.
I was going to say, I think he sits near me at the ground. I never realised until I saw his photo today that I say hi to him every week, and I didn't realise who he was.
Well, we're going to wish him a happy birthday. He's 50 tomorrow. So happy birthday. He's in bed at the moment. He's not very well. He's got man flu. But www.jmokid.com. Now, he doesn't just do Cov City. He does loads of other stuff. Absolutely brilliant. He's a graphic illustrator of a rich fabric of British subcultures, references including mods, soulies, punks, rude boys, skins, Teds, and lots more. But he designs all these, he draws them all himself. He's a great artist. You'll see the one at the top on the right-hand side, "The enemy will live and die in these towns." It's a picture. You can have it in a frame or just a poster, all sorts. It looks absolutely brilliant. Sakamoto t-shirt. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. That is so cool. Run EMC. That's brilliant. What a take that is, isn't it, Claudio?
It's fantastic, isn't it? It's really clever.
It's good, isn't it, Vicky?
Really clever.
Brilliant. Very clever. I like that.
It is. It's really good. 2 colours in that. And then Let's All Sing Together, Play Up Sky Blues. I love the Adidas Tango ball. It was one of my favourite footballs of all time. And then, look, he's got our font, Claudio.
Yeah.
70s, yeah. But he does loads more. Get on his website. When you order something, just put in the comments you've seen him on Sky Blue Fans TV. So just do that for us, please. We're not getting anything from it. These are all people that we know, and we just thought we'd put it out there because they deserve a big shout out. We've done the club shop. We've done loads of slides on them. But these guys, Donna and JMO, they deserve a lot of credit. And do you know what? What was that? What was it again? Oh yeah, that Kevin unit. He has put where is it? Best merch, JMO Kid.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Dad go home and away. They rarely miss a game.
Yeah, he's not going tomorrow. He's not going to Ipswich. He's having a party.
It's got his birthday, hasn't he?
Yeah. He invited us, but he invited me, and I says, I can't go because I'm at Ipswich. And he says, I'll see you at Preston. I says, you won't because I'm working in Wembley. But yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So head over, go to www.jmokid.com or get in touch with Donna. You can get some signs. And then the Cov City merchandise, brilliant. We'll go through that just quickly. There you go. That's the wrong one, that one, and that one. There you are. See, there you go. Brilliant. Right. A couple more shout outs then before we go, because we've gone way over. Coach Travel, head over to ccfctravel.co.uk and you can get your coach travel. And if you want some parking for home or away, head over to coventryparking.co.uk. 13th of December, head over to the Shepherd. Karaoke night's going to be brilliant. Why not come down 8 till late? That's after Bristol City. So if you want to come down, have a little sing-song, then please do. And then on the 20th is the 80s Christmas party, fancy dress down the Old Shepherd. It's going to be great. Can't wait. And then one more shout out. The Two Tone Village, they were raising money last weekend for Jamaica. Okay? They're going to carry it. They're going to carry it on. What?
Don't do the accent.
Jamaica. Right? So they're raising money for Jamaica. All right. And what they're going to do, they're going to carry it on now. I've put an order in. They've got this great light box of Bob Marley, right? And it's brilliant. And Suki's going to put it to the side for me. And they do these wicked little pin badges. So I've asked for one of them as well. So I've got to try and get up there at some point and pick it all up. But please go and help and donate. Just buy anything from down there. They're donating to help Jamaica, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That's what they've got to, they've got to look after the place. It needs rebuilding. Right, a few more comments then, Vicky. Have you got some in there before we head off?
Yeah, can I just say two things about the comment? So somebody had put that they were waiting for a mug, and I've lost that comment. So whoever you were, it wasn't Doug Burnham, because I know he's waiting for one. It was someone else. Can you just email in to our email address, and then we can check with Ken where we're at with the mugs. So sorry, whoever that was, if you could just do that.
Well, I could tell you where we are with the mugs. The mugs are being made next week.
Cool. So if whoever that was that hasn't got one, can email in.
I've got a picture in my head of Ghost and you and Ken with a pottery wheel.
Sorry, Vicky, carry on.
And then a few people have emailed in about, also in the comments, have said about the competition on Sunday when I wasn't here, when you ran a competition about Kevin Richardson and who was the winner.
Yes.
So obviously I wasn't here, so it all fell to pieces because obviously that's the way it is.
Yeah, you weren't here. So
and
so
Ken messaged me earlier and asked if I would go through and identify the winners and then do a wheel, but I didn't have time between work and the show, so I will do that, and then we'll get them all on the spinning wheel, and then we can run that on the show on Sunday, and then announce who the winner was. So that's still ongoing. So sorry everybody that's just took a little bit longer than usual. A few people have just asked about that. So you'll all be in everyone that got it right will be in the draw, and we'll win that on Sunday.
Brilliant. By the way, I hope Ken's is out working, but I hope Ken's feeling better. He's a bit under the weather today, so I hope he's feeling a bit better. So a few more comments.
Yeah, so Colin Brandfield's put, do we think that Frank will get back-to-back managers of the month? I think there's a good chance, isn't there? Or I don't know what you guys think, but there can't be many of the people.
Well, yeah, he should get it in November, shouldn't he?
We should.
Has anyone done better? Yeah, it must be, mustn't it?
Sims might get Player of the Month.
Yeah, imagine. And Club Andy's question: is anyone worried about Rushworth being recalled in January?
Nah.
I'd be surprised. I mean,
we're going to sign him in the summer. You watch.
Yeah, but
Brighton
won't want to. I mean, he's not going to sit on the bench there. They're not going to. I mean, even though he's doing great, they've still got their own keeper, haven't they? They're not going to play him over whoever they're playing first. So
he's got a year on his contract, and he's got the option to take another year. But from what I was told, he doesn't want that option. He wants to move.
Yeah, there you go.
And then just finally talking about stick or twist, Sign Up CCFC's put that Sunderland last January made one permanent signing and 2 quality loans with options to buy. So that's a potential angle, isn't it? Where which we've done fairly successfully in the past, haven't we? With people like with Vic and O'Hare and Sheep, who all came in on loan first, and then we signed afterwards. And so that's a potential option, isn't it? That also then negates the risk if something goes wrong, I guess. But it's just it has to be the right sort of players available on those, and the clubs are going to be prepared to do those deals, don't they? So it's so many variables, really.
Yeah.
Also, Vicky, he did mention as well about the condition of a player when they signed them tonight, which obviously was a huge hint towards Bamford. Risking money on somebody who potentially hasn't got that much left to his career and would cost a lot of money and possibly get injured. There's your answer on Bamford.
No, that's good. Just found a comment here. Hasn't the new chap at Southampton won every game in November? Well, he's the caretaker manager, and no, he hasn't, because Millwall beat him at the weekend.
I'll do Millwall.
Right,
and he won't be winning every game in December because they've got to play us. So,
Paul Cutterford says the orange hat looks like work for JCB. Mark Rainbow says I like the look of the polos and t-shirts. Yes, I like those. He also says the Run EMC shirt are cool. You have to be a certain age to get that though. Now, you know,
we all are, aren't we?
Yeah. Have you watched the Adidas versus Puma documentary, Sneaker Wars?
I know the story. Yeah.
Have you watched the documentary?
I may have done actually, because
it's on. Anyway. Run DMC were the first band to be sponsored by a trainer company. Adidas Superstars with the big rubber front on them with no laces and the tongues. They were the first band, and they offered them, they offered the band £1 million to wear their trainers, and they'd supply them with all the clobber, tracksuits, t-shirts, trainers and everything. They were the first band.
I like that.
Yeah, everyone went mad for it. So really, really cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Good, isn't it? You want to watch it? It's a brilliant program. David Beckham's on there as well, so it's even better. Brian Tully, Miles, I messaged you and Claudio about those brown shirts. Yes, I know you did. That's why I put them on tonight, Brian. Right then, have I covered everything, Vicky? Did I cover everything?
I believe so.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Covered everything tonight. Brilliant. Superb.
Yeah.
Right. That's fantastic. Vicky, congratulations, me lovely. You've done a fantastic job filling in for Claudio and Jack tonight. Absolutely superb. And congratulations on your award as well on X. So another one of them.
Thank you.
Deserve that. Claudio, you deserve one of these.
Is Vicky coming on with me on Saturday? Are you coming on after the game, Ipswich?
I've got a Christmas meal, so it depends on the timings. I'm not sure. Sorry. We'll have a chat and see if I can. Yeah.
Well, I won't be. I'll be drunk.
Yeah.
But no, there is a show Saturday, so make sure you tune in. There will be a show on Sunday as well, so make sure you tune in for that. And next week, there's an after game as well, Tuesday, and not next Thursday. We're doing it next Wednesday, this show next Wednesday. So make sure you join us, because there's a few of us that are out on Thursday. We won't be back in time. So, and we might be a bit tipsy. So we will look a bit silly, even worse than what Claudio looks now. And you might have to send out the old ambulances.
You've had a new toy. I
found a new toy on the app. Woohoo! Brilliant. Right. Thank you very much, Vicky. You've been absolutely wonderful tonight. You have been brilliant. Thank you so much. Absolutely superb. And I'm so chuffed that your man has been doing the business for you, because we're all chuffed for him. It's fantastic. So superb. And Claudio, thanks for joining us an hour and 10 minutes late. No, hour and a half late. No, thanks, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Well done, Vicky. See you next week, Claudio.
Yes, yeah. You know what I mean? Well, so we will be leaving you now, and Claudio and Vicky will be back on Saturday, hopefully. And there's only one video I'm going to leave you with, and that's this one. So play up Sky Blues. We are top of the league.
Top of the league.
Top of the league.
Top of the league.
Sky Blue Fans TV, for the fans, by the fans.